Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Dave Drives. I'm Dave. This is the 2026 Genesis GV80. It's the Coupe 3.5T all-wheel drive in Vic Black. What do you say we talk about it? There are luxury SUVs that try and look expensive, and then there are luxury SUVs that actually feel expensive. And that's where this GV80 Coupe makes its case. It has the big Genesis grille, the coupe style roofline, the wide stance, the fancy lighting, and just enough attitude to make you think twice before you remember this is Genesis, not BMW, not Mercedes, not even a Porsche. Before we get into it, though, do me a favor and subscribe to Dave Drives for more real-world driving impressions and reviews. And if you're shopping for a new SUV, car, or truck, visit quotes.everymandriver.com. There's also a link below before you ever walk into a dealership so you can compare real pricing in your zip code. That's quotes.everymandriver.com. It's free. The GV80 Coupe is basically the sportier, more stylish version of the regular GV80 SUV. The regular one is the more practical choice. This is the emotional choice. It gives you some utility for design, but the whole point is that it looks lower, wider, sleeker, and more dramatic. Under the hood, this 3.5T all-wheel drive model uses a 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6, 375 horses, 391 pound-feet of torque. It's paired with an 8-speed automatic all-wheel drive. There's also a 3.5TE supercharger version with 409 horses. But honestly, this regular twin-turbo V6 already feels strong enough for most real-world driving. On the road, the first thing I noticed is how smooth it feels. The power comes in clean, the transmission doesn't feel busy, and the cabin stays quiet in that premium luxury SUV way. It's not trying to be a sports car, but it has plenty of punch for highway merging, passing, or making the drive feel effortless. What surprised me most is how composed it feels. Some coupe SUVs look sporty but drive heavy and awkward. This still has weight to it, no question, but it feels planted and confident. It doesn't float around like an old school luxury SUV, but it also doesn't punish you for buying something stylish. Now, because I was driving so much, I didn't spend a lot of time in the back seat, but I want to show you how comfortable it can be and what it looks like from my point of view. I'm almost 5'11". This is my position as a driver. It does go up a little bit once you turn the car on. But look how far I'm already leaned back. That's because of the controls here on the side. You can slide this up and down, front and back. And it depends on how you want to sit. You can chill out, lean back for longer rides. Give yourself a little bit more leg room. Even drop the seat down. And that goes for both sides. Now, if you are in the back seat, you can even control the passenger seat because there's controllers on the side here. So if you need to move that front or back, that's also an option. So pretty convenient, very comfortable in the back seat. Sun visors here, great for a day like this. Does have some USB-C ports back here, as well as climate controls, although the driver does have access to climate controls for front and back passengers. So when the kids were back here, I could turn on the AC for them and adjust the temperature and the speed of the fan and so on. And then, of course, the sunscreens to keep them cooler as well. I have this sliding back sunscreen as well, but I have it closed because, again, it's like 85, 90 degrees out right now. That's what it's like here in the summer. So there you go. Just some realistic look on the back seat, how comfortable it is. And headroom is good too because, you know, they have a nice slight indent in the roof line. And of course, you can lean back even more so. There you go. For the numbers, rear legroom is about 38.7 inches. The rear headroom, 37.6. So yes, the sloping roof line does matter, but it doesn't make the back seat useless. Adults can still fit back here, of course, and the reclining rear seats, my favorite, help make it feel more premium than you might expect. All right, cargo space, cargo demo time. There's a button right here you can press, just that's centered around the backup camera. I can press that to open it up. There's also a spot here on the key fob. I can press and hold that. That will open it up as well. And to reveal your cargo volume. It's kind of an interesting cover here because it folds. And then you can unlatch it and take it out. They also provide a cargo net for holding things down. But overall, size-wise, good. I'm not hitting my head on the lift back here. As a coupe, it gives you that type of shape. And if you want to sit back here, enjoy the scenery, go for a drive, and just like have a snack with your friends, your significant, you can do that too. There's some things to think about. It's possible. And this is a little bit high for liftover, but oh well, it's still a nice little vehicle. And these buttons right here also control the back seats. So if you want to fold those down, you can do that from back here if you need some extra space for, you know, those larger grocery runs. Press the button here, it'll close up. You can walk away, and then you are good to go. Cargo space comes in around 29.3 cubic feet, by the way, behind that second row, and up to 61.1 with the rear seat folded. So it's not the cargo champion, but it's also not just style with no function. The regular GV80 is better if cargo space is your top priority, but the coupe still works for daily life. No problem for me. Groceries were no issue at all. The interior is where Genesis continues to make a strong argument for your dollar. The cabin looks expensive, materials feel upscale, and the wide display setup gives the dashboard a very modern feel without making it cold or sterile. Genesis is getting very good at making luxury feel special without copying the German brands, and it's affordable. Fuel economy, practical. The 3.5T rated at 16 miles per gallon city, 22 highway. I've been averaging just over 20 miles per gallon in mixed driving. So it's not the efficient play. Remember, you're buying a twin-turbo V6 with all-wheel drive, and that means fuel costs are part of the deal. Price-wise, this starts over 81, close to 82 for the coupe, before destination and options. The more powerful E supercharger, as I mentioned earlier, starts around 87, 88, and the Prestige Black, that's the version that moves closer to 90 grand. So it's not cheap, but compared with a BMW X6 or Mercedes GLE Coupe, Audi Q8, or maybe a Porsche Cayenne Coupe, the Genesis starts to look like a pretty serious value. This is what people do when they're about to wrap up a video. They close the door, then they walk toward you. It's kind of a little production thing. Anyhow, would I buy this with my own money? Absolutely. I really like the Genesis lineup. You know, back in the day when Hyundai had the Genesis vehicles, it was a Hyundai Genesis. Well, then they broke off and had their own divisions, their own categories. So really, it still is a luxury arm of Hyundai, but it's its own vehicle. I mean, you look at it, you could mistake it for a Mercedes or a BMW, maybe even a Porsche, possibly. Depends on how the light hits it. Just kidding. But it really is a vehicle that competes with the likes of those I just mentioned before, the BMWs and Mercedes of the world, without the price tag that goes with it. And it's a really nice ride. So don't judge it by its past, judge it by what it does now, what it offers. If you want to get a price quote, obviously check out quotes.everymandriver.com to find the lowest prices in your zip code. It's definitely worth a look and absolutely a test drive. I wish I could keep it longer, but I only get it for a week. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I'll see you next time. Adios.